Alright, so you've made it to the fourth and final course. You've just downed the third course, preparing yourself to take in the excellence of what's about to be brought in front of you. And let me tell you, this unique recipe of mine certainly does not disappoint. This is a no-bake cotton candy cheesecake, and it's pretty much the rowdiest thing I could think of. This is a recipe I've been toying with for actually a couple of years, to varying degrees of success. But this time, these past couple of months that I've been trying it out and making it, I seem to have gotten down the ratios of gelatin and the cool down times of the boiling water, and everything's pretty much down pat. I usually don't prefer no-bake cheesecakes. I usually like to bake them in a water bath. It's almost always a better product, but when it comes to cotton candy cheesecake, it really just makes the most sense to have something that you could freeze and sort of eat in the morning. It's just, you know, if you cook cotton candy, it's going to melt into nothing. I like to do it so that there are little bits of purple pink and blue cotton candy still in the cake. So when you're eating it, you get little frozen chunks of it, and it dissolves in your mouth. It's actually really fucking gorgeous. Beautiful recipe that I've created here. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure which of these I'm proud of the most between the cheesecake here and the carbonara from the entree course. Both of them are very good, and I highly recommend making either one if you get the chance. As you can see here, I'm mixing together some Jell-O. I'm using the blueberry and the cherry flavor, just sort of like the red and the blue different flavors of cotton candy when it sort of twists and spirals together. So you want to boil off a certain amount of them so that you can activate the gelatin, but most of the rest of the powder can be added in straight up for color and taste without having to worry about it getting like overly gelatinized, I guess. Then I like to add in like actual real bits of raw cotton candy. It's kind of the best part of it, in my opinion. Every time you bite into it, it's sort of like a chunk of just frozen, melt in your mouth cotton candy. It's fucking perfect. I don't know if I'm getting across in this recording here just how much I love this cheesecake. I've made it a million times. Very good. It's my own specialty. It's the magic slapperoonie, as I call it. Fuck. Take notice when I'm marbling here that I'm using a chopstick. You can use a butter knife, anything small. And really you just want to get the top and middle layers sort of mixed together in a way so that not any sort of color has meshed together, but everything sort of exists on top of each other. They swirl into each other, but they don't ever become the same color. This is a very dangerous game here. We're working with red and blue, and if I wanted a purple cake, I would have enlisted killers. You can just pretty much freeze this covered after making it for, I guess, as long as you want. I mean, I'm sure it spoils sometime, but I haven't really fucking seen it. I've got a collection of torture tools and devices here that I use to pry it free from its springform prison before serving. I like using the springform pan because the cuts are a lot cleaner and it just makes every slice of the cheesecake that much more photogenic, especially when you're using a small pan like this one where you can cut through the entire thing without having to scrape against any edges. I also have this cake stand that spins around. I don't know, I like that. I think it's pretty neat. This thing tastes fucking delicious, by the way. It's fruity and it's super sweet. Honestly, it should probably be eaten in moderation, but I eat enough of it to make myself fucking vomit every time just because I really enjoy the way it tastes. And when it's served cold, it's easy to just fucking tuck in and eat way too much of it. This shit's fucking supreme. It's divine. I'm not even kidding. If I don't get the big prize for this one, I'm gonna actually come to someone's house and fucking kill them. I don't know if it's gonna be anyone related to the judging of the contest, but it's just something that is going to and has to happen. I'm sure you understand. That's pretty much all the courses. Yeah, that's my feast. Fit for a kingpin, I guess. That's my meal.